And that obviously is very different than what you see in the US or Germany for that matter, where you have a stronger bipolarization. Some people or in some categories trade up, others trade down. In China, it's pretty much of a story of trading up and premiumization with very little down trading happening. Question, of course, is where is that happening? Because big country, not everything is the same, and I think it would be an illusion to say that the growth has happened equally. Everything has grown though, so I think that's so far on the positive side. But if you disaggregate it, and a long time ago actually we created that map with like 22 what we call city clusters, like the city clusters of China, and then we looked into those individuals, and we think of them as an individual country. And then if you just basically take 6 of those city clusters, so just 6 of those circles, we talk about more than 50% of the growth and consumption happening from those places. So while everything has grown, there's still an imbalance in how much it has grown. And some of the areas which you see here is disproportionately more, while others, particularly up here in the northeast, have grown less so. We were looking into that if you look in a long time horizon, and that trend is actually even increasing. So you have basically a stronger world of the 2 speeds of China, where part of basically the countries of the country is growing disproportionately stronger than other parts of the country. Quick look on what does it mean going forward, and this shows the next 5 years of growth in consumption. And I think what you will see here is that China represents more than 25% of growth in private consumption in the world, which obviously is a big number. Few people, by the way, realize that the US is still a major contributor to growth as well, because the consumption in the US is still very, very high. And then at the same time, you also see basically other emerging markets, and then Europe and Japan here. But I think the message here is clear. We are now in the country here, which will be responsible for more than a quarter of the consumption in growth in the world.